Hello, welcome to another episode of the HellFire Club. This is episode 32. We are going to be talking about The Thing.
Yeah, and maybe depending on how long we go on The Thing, we'll talk about another double feature.
We'll get into Terror Train.
Yeah, because The Thing was on my 31 days.
And I just watched it the same day because it was on
Showtime or like
TMC or one of those.
Yeah.
Like the non-interrupted, no commercial, whatever. So I saw it like in its entirety, uncensored.
For the like kind of the first time, right?
Yeah, first time watching it all the way through. Like I said, I've seen like clips and stuff of it, so I know everybody always said it was dope. I knew it was dope, but I always kind of thought like, I don't know how much I'm gonna like it. Actually gonna like it, because shit looks a little crazy. And for me, I kind of those ones aren't always like my favorite movies, like when they're kind of too sci-fi.
Yeah, because you saw the part where the doctor.
Dr. Blair's about to get the defibrillators and bring the homie back to life, and then it opens up and all that, and then I seen the head. You know how he turns into that thing,
the spider head.
Yeah, and it's all like dangling, and I was like, I don't know, man. That's like all
out of control.
That's all the stuff I don't like in these movies. Well, I mean, as far as I don't mind them but for me, those are never gonna be like A movies. So I thought,
Yeah.
But you know what I'm talking about? Like those like two sci-fi movies, or like it's too much of a sci-fi setting, and it's a little too like.
You have to suspend your belief.
Yeah, it's a little too much. But I was wrong about this one though. I thought it was gonna be one of those, but it wasn't for me, at least.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll do the
quick little plot.
Yeah, give the quick plot.
So it would be like a group of researchers, right, in Antarctica. Right. I think they're in Antarctica, right?
Yeah, they're in Antarctica. Mind you, this is the John Carpenter one.
Yeah.
I mean, of course.
And
there's two other ones, I guess.
And then all of us. Should I give like a crazy synopsis or just like a?
I guess just a quick one, like you see the dog and then.
Yeah. So. I guess. Well, I mean, because that's kind of going like play by play. Well, yeah. I mean, you go like you see the dog, right?
Yeah, it's the opening scene.
Yeah,
right?
And
there's a helicopter trying to shoot it down, right? Or was it a plane?
This is a helicopter.
A helicopter. Yeah.
And you're like, dude, like, what's going on? Why are they trying to kill this innocent dog?
Yeah, the dog's just running away.
Yeah, and then the people shooting the dog get murked.
Yeah.
Quick.
Don't they come out and they try to shoot him? They try to kill the dog, and then they shoot some of them, the researchers.
And then that one the old dude.
Which one was it? Was it?
Get me out of! I don't want to be sitting in this chair all night or something.
All right. Oh, that's because there's so many people in here that it's hard to remember the names. Is it Dr. Copper?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
Or no.
Wait, who was it? Oh,
it was Was it Dr. Copper? Yeah, Dr. Copper.
Yeah.
Or no, Gary, I think.
Oh, that dude?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He was the one that shot that dude in the head, right? Because he had the gun, I think. Because he was like the leader of like the.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, just a quick synopsis.
Yeah. He shoots him, and then
they're Swedish, right? Aren't they some Swedes? The other guys, aren't they? Or Norwegian? Damn, I remember they kept like saying that back and forth in there.
Yeah, I think they're. Well, I mean, they're speaking like. I'm
talking about
the Dutch or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Because I also saw the 2011 thing too. So I want you to watch that.
Well, I just want to hear your comparisons anyways, but we'll get into that later.
I think I want to hear you watch it first, and then we can go in over the comparisons.
Well, I don't know, because this is the Thing episode, so you might as well, like, compare it a little bit. I mean, that movie, I don't really care about it. Anyways.
Oh, yeah.
Finish this plot, right?
Where were we? Oh, he kills
Yeah, so there's these people
kill the dudes in the helicopter.
Yeah,
and they bring the dog in with the rest of their little pack.
Yeah, they had like a little camp set up. Right?
Yeah, and then it turns out the dog was, I guess, is the thing.
Right.
It's like some alien little creature that replicates, I guess, anybody, right? It replicates anything, I guess. Yeah. Except, yeah.
It has to get to them first, though, right? It can't just, like, shapeshift into them.
No, it's
got to, like, get to
absorbs them.
And then takes over them.
And so, so they kill the dog thing, but I guess the dog already infected some other dude. So there's another dude running around in their little group.
Yeah.
And then it's like it's kind of like the monster.
Yeah. It's like it just transfers. It's like like hot potato or something. Yeah. That shit just spreading.
And so their whole objective, right, is to kill it and not let it get out of this little area.
And then they have to destroy like all of it, right? All the pieces.
Like, yeah, because like every single piece is like alive.
Right, because even if like let's say you kill them, but like you miss
like little blood.
Yeah, like the fucking hand or something, it'll like go out and.
Yeah, and do whatever.
Yeah, so you gotta like completely 100% destroy this thing, which is a bitch, because, I mean, you know, they were trying to set it on fire. That was their go-to, right?
Yeah,
they have to burn it.
Yeah, because like that's the only way.
Yeah, because they could shoot it, but
you're still leaving
right. Like, that's still like physically there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. And then yeah, like you said, it becomes a who's who, are you the thing? Because it takes like the shape of anybody, part of the crew.
Yeah.
So then everybody starts becoming like paranoid, and you know, they start kind of like, kind of turning on each other, kind of like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, thinking like, oh, I don't trust this dude.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody just doesn't trust each other anymore. For a good reason, you know?
Yeah.
Because it did.
Because they found out like somebody is infected.
Right. With the test and stuff?
Well, no, because like they found like the clothes, like the torn up clothes.
Right, yeah.
And they're like, all right, whose is it? And like the name tag was ripped off.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So they know like somebody in the group.
Mm-hmm. So this is the 1982 version. This is directed by John Carpenter. This is when John Carpenter was hot too.
A man.
Know? Yeah. Because later on, you know, I don't know, but this is like in his prime. And it had starring Kurt Russell, and then the homie Keith David. Those are just like the only two dudes that I knew, but there's a whole bunch of other people.
Well, Wilford Brimley.
Yeah.
He's the diabetes.
Yeah.
On those commercials.
I don't remember. So yeah. So I'll just
start off.
I'll just try to not score, but I'll just give my thoughts, I guess.
Yeah.
So this movie it surprised me in the sense like how I said I kind of had preconceived notions or like assumptions and stuff, and it ended up turning out to be really, like, I really enjoyed it. You know what I mean? It was because even though it has that like sci-fi part, it's not set in a sci-fi world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I was trying to tell you, like, because you're like, dude, I saw the defibrillator, and you're like, dude, come on, dude. I was like, dude, that's like not part of like the, like, if you think of it, it's not even really part of the movie. Like that's not really what's like going on, because the movie's more of a whodunit kind of movie. It's not it's more like an alien running around.
Yeah. It's more about them losing trust, and then everybody's kind of pointing fingers, and it's like the paranoia of like.
Yeah, because I mean, because we like The Faculty, so this is like, is right there.
Right. You tell the inspiration, and then also I remember seeing these interviews that Quentin Tarantino was like had a lot of inspiration by this movie, and you can see it in Reservoir Dogs and then also in The Hateful Eight. But I remember him specifically when he was talking about The Hateful Eight, and he had referenced the thing, because you know how, like with Reservoir Dogs and Hateful Eight, it's like a crew, or like not well. Reservoir Dogs is a crew.
Hateful Eight, not really. It's like just people getting together.
Yeah, they're all like in this room, like it's a cabin.
Yeah,
and they're all kind of like trying to figure out, you know.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I'm sure that he drew a lot of inspiration from this. Well, he said it himself, but
yeah,
Reservoir Dogs. It's like who's the fucking snitch? Who's the cop? You know.
Yeah, and like in Faculty, like they had like a kind of, when they were in the Zeke's
lab,
little lab doing the little test.
Right.
It was straight from the thing.
Yeah.
When they're doing the test.
Yeah, exactly. And I like that scene too in the thing. They kind of just got to a point where like, fuck it, dude, we're gonna fucking start like
just offing people.
Yeah, they're like, everybody's gonna have to bleed, and if you're the thing, we're gonna kill you right here.
Yeah.
Sure enough. And they thought it was what's his name, right? Gary? What was that his name?
Yeah, they thought it was Gary.
That was like their main suspect, but it wasn't. It ended up being
the stoner.
Was it Fuchs? No. Shit. Sometimes too many of these. Clark, I think. I don't know. I forgot.
No, I think Clark is the one that gets shot, right? I think was Snake Plissken shoots him, right, when he
McGrady,
when he goes for the, like, because he had like that little knife.
Oh,
and he tried to I don't know if he was gonna try to stab him or just like get the.
Is that when he got the headshot?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. That was kind of like bold too. I was kind of like, damn, he really just killed him. That's after like they thought McGrady was the thing, right?
Yeah. I think it was Palmer.
That dude.
That was actually the thing.
Yeah, because it was funny because they were saying like his theory might be bullshit about the blood, and
yeah,
they're like, nah, it's just not even gonna be able to determine anything. But it worked.
Yeah, it had like because he would heat up like that little wire.
Yeah.
And then stick it in the blood, and the blood would run away from it. And like normal blood, it's just
obviously
there.
It's not gonna react.
Yeah. And so I think that they did the two he shot, right?
Yeah. The dead guys.
Yeah, and it turns out like they were straight human.
Yeah.
And then Charles was like, "Oh, that makes you a murderer, huh?"
Right.
And then he was like, "All right."
They were gonna save Gary for last, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what they thought.
They were like, for sure, like it's Gary. Yeah. He's the only one, because they had like blood right in that.
Yeah.
And he was the only one that had
it was locked away in a room, and he had like keys.
Yeah.
Said he had access to it, and it was gone. So that's.
They were like, "Oh, dude, it's straight Gary."
Yeah.
And then I think they did Palmer first, right?
I'm not sure.
Or because Childs and Gary were still tied up, right?
Yeah.
And it was, they did Windows first, because they're like, for sure Windows isn't, dude's freaking out too much.
Yeah, because I remember Childs and Gary were locked up when that shit was going crazy. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, not locked up. They were tied up
to the little couch or whatever.
Yeah, to the couch. Which had to suck.
Yeah.
They're fucking freaking out.
Straight.
And then fucking McGrady, Kurt Russell's character, McGrady, that fool's fucking flamethrower was fucking up.
Yeah.
So they're like, what the fuck?
Like, Windows, get it.
Yeah.
And then that dude just gets off real quick.
He fucking dies, and then it's like all like, you know, suspenseful. It's like, but they end up getting him. But yeah, I like that scene. But I like the whole tone of the movie. Like, I don't know, like it was just.
I think it was like in a perfect setting, right?
Yeah.
Antarctica, where it's like researchers, right? So you're like they're kind of smart, you know?
Yeah.
They're not gonna be doing like really stupid things.
And you're also, which they established in the beginning when that dude was trying to communicate on the radio, and he couldn't. And they're like, he's like, I can't reach anybody. I don't think anybody can reach anybody over here. So that lets you know, like, they're like, obviously in Antarctica, and then they're like not even close to anything. Like, they're
on their own.
So it feels real, middle of nowhere, like real kind of hopeless. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when shit hit the fan, you're like, damn, these guys got nowhere to go, pretty much. I think there's even a part where they say, or I think it was Kurt Russell when he says, like, well, nah, like, we're not getting out of here alive, but, like, we're going to make sure that thing doesn't, you know? But, yeah, so, yeah, this movie surprised me. It was dope. It was set in a real-world setting. As John Carpenter, like, really nailed it on this one. Like, the whole feel, the whole tone, the characters. I know he didn't write it, but he's still, like, just the way he directed it, obviously. And... yeah, it's just
you understand why people straight like the movie?
Yeah, like, cause I told you I just never seen it all the way through. I just seen all those little scenes. So
the crazy scenes,
kind of skeptical. But
yeah, I mean, like if the movie was like that out of control
throughout, and like it was just,
I would probably put it in like I would think it would be
fucking Tremors or what?
No.
Like, see, that's what I was worried about. I was like, she better not be something like fucking Tremors.
Oh, well, I was trying to think of like a good movie like Reanimator, where it would be kind of funny.
Yeah,
but like out of control.
Yeah. So where you don't take it as serious.
Yeah.
No, this wasn't funny, and this was pretty serious. Yeah. Which is what I like. I like the serious movies. As far as like if I'm talking about like a good like thriller, I kind of like them to be serious. If I'm gonna, I don't know. I always think those ones are just overall better movies. But I mean, not to say that the other ones aren't like they're different category, I guess. But,
yeah. What would you score?
Dude, this one, if I had to score it, I haven't given it
a thought.
No, I'm just saying, like, I haven't given a really, like, a high grade in a while. As far as a 90, I think I'm going to give this one a 90.
A flat 90?
Yeah, like a 90, like a 91. Like, yeah. What about you?
What did I... What was the recent... Fright Night, huh?
Fright Night, yeah.
What did I gave that one?
87.
87?
Uh-huh. But you said like you kind of went in there just kind of biased.
See, you know, now that I think about it, maybe Fright Night should have been higher.
Higher?
Yeah, but I'll keep it 87. I think because I tried to. I don't know, like how my bias. Because I tried to like lower the score, thinking on how big my bias is, but now I heard 87. I kind of like, that's kind of a better movie.
Yeah.
To me, but I'll give this one like maybe 90. Honestly, 95. Just because I'm like, dude, you have to watch. Like anybody like hasn't watched it, I'll be like, yeah, but you have to watch the movie.
Yeah, I remember there was some lists where this one, and like for John Carpenter's best movies, this one would be number one, and I'd be like, what? Like, I'm obviously biased as fuck.
Yeah, with Halloween.
Yeah, so I was like, the fuck out of here. And then I seen it, and I was like, okay, but I still don't. I'm still gonna be like Halloween's the best, but nah, this is really good. Yeah, you gave it a 95 too.
Did I really?
Yeah.
The new one?
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the only one we've done. Right?
Oh yeah, that's true.
But
But yeah, because I'm like, dude, you have to watch. Like, there's some movies like you have to watch, and this one I think is you must watch it.
This is a must watch.
Must watch.
Especially like the influence ended up carrying over, you know. And Kurt Russell was really good in this too.
Yeah, he wasn't like a straight superhero. He was like a normal dude, pretty much.
Yeah. Did for a second, did you think he was the Thing? I was like, nah, there's no way they can't. And I was like, wait, could he be? And then I was like, nah. When
they were like walking back, through the storm.
Yeah, what's his name? The other,
soul dude.
The other black homie
with roller skates.
Yeah. Didn't he have his they found his
jacket or something.
Yeah, and it was like ripped,
all torn up. Yeah,
so it looked like he was kind of like framed.
And then and then the black homie
Knowles,
yeah. Then he rolled back to the camp. He was like, yeah, dude, I saw his jacket all tore up, and I ditched him when he tried to when he went up to his little cabin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I was thinking, I was like, fuck, dude. I remember the defibrillator scene, and I was like, I hope that's not like the end scene where, like, there's a big reveal that dude was the Thing. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it wasn't. It was like halfway through.
Yeah, it was kind of
like probably like an hour or like, I don't know, maybe like 60% through that scene happened. So I was like, oh, okay. So this is not like the ending. Like there was a reveal. Like
I think that scene was mostly to show like every piece of the body is like alive, right? Because did before that did you ever see like body pieces like coming apart?
I don't know.
Cause the dogs, he was just like one huge dog.
Yeah. Cause right after that you see like the head fucking crawling. And shit.
Grow the little legs and crawl.
Wasn't that faculty status too?
Yeah, yeah. And then that's when the dudes were like, holy shit, what's going on?
Right. Because then before that, it was that other dude where they're like, oh, it's not him anymore, and they set him on fire. He was kind of like, he was starting to transform or whatever, I guess.
Yeah, I think he was like, or that was.
He wasn't fully, like, taken over yet.
Well, I mean, I think they're fully taken over. But it takes a little. It takes like a little time to like
download
reveal
all the data or what, and and act like normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like. So we're about what, 20 minutes? 20. What do you think of the ending? Because there's obviously they blow everything up, right? Pretty much trying to get rid of this thing. Childs is like, they see him outside, right? And he said like, oh, I was trying to get what's his name or whatever, and then I think Knowles goes after him. Well, I'm going back when they're inside.
Yeah.
And then that's where McGrady sees that he's pretty much by himself, and he's like, oh, fuck. Like, where did this dude go? And then, like, fucking the ground starts, like, you know, coming at, like, I don't know how to describe it. Shit hits the fan.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Well,
that whole sequence, so that whole turn of events, and then everything.
And then leaving open ending.
Yeah, and then he blows everything the fuck up, and then Childs comes at the end. That whole ending, when they're talking.
And you're wondering, like, if Childs...
Yeah. Because I dug that ending, because it's kind of leaves it up for, like, the fans to interpret it, you know?
Yeah. Well, I think Childs turns out to be... I think he gets...
You would think he's the Thing?
Yeah.
See, I didn't. I thought he was... I mean, he could very easily be the Thing. But for some reason, I guess I just wanted him not to be. So I was just like...
Yeah, well,
because you don't really know, huh? I read some, like, fan theories and stuff. he gives him well, I don't know. This is kind of weird. This is kind of a stretch. He gave him that drink, like they share a drink. And supposedly they're like, he put gasoline in it because it was fucking flamethrower, and Child's drinking, didn't even like notice.
Didn't
yeah.
Like it was like, all right.
Yeah, supposedly, but because right there, McGrady gives like kind of like a little smirk, a little laugh or something. But I don't know.
Well, I'm also coming this because I kind of want you to watch the 2011 one.
Oh, so without like, I guess, like, telling me what happens in
well, what do you think the 2011 one is?
Well, I read into it. It's like they're also like in the snow, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if is it Antarctica as well?
Yeah.
But it's just a whole different crew. It's not the same people. There's no like Childs and McGrady and shit, right? And then, that's just what I know of it. Like I just know it's a similar setting and.
Yeah. Okay. Don't read into any of it and just watch it, dude.
Would you be like?
Yeah.
Do you not even want to get into comparisons, right?
No.
All right. I might just watch it then. I think I saw the reviews weren't that great though, but then again.
But I mean, you're when the problem with this with the remake, I'll say, is you're not gonna beat the first crew, right? Like I mean, Childs, Kurt Russell, all the like, just the whole dynamic within like within the crew. I don't think you're gonna.
Good luck beating that, right? Yeah.
It's like, that's why I think they went with like a. Never mind.
Is there a female?
Yeah.
Woman? Okay. Now, it better not be terrible, bro. I'm just gonna waste my time. At least tell me it's not terrible.
It's not terrible.
All right. Just at least that. I don't need to know your score or anything.
Yeah.
All right, but we'll save that for later. Then.
But the thing is, they did like too much CGI.
Yeah, see, because what I liked about this one, they used a lot of practical effects. You know.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty cool. Like from the dog to the actual thing.
Yeah, I think this was 2011, right? And this is when did Transformers come out?
The first one?
Yeah.
That was probably like 2007. So I remember I was or 2006 maybe. 2007.
In the beginning, it does like that kind of Transformers where like those cameras like way too fast and you don't really see anything. So you gotta, it's like you're dealing with like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, I would want to hear.
Yeah. Well, I'll watch it on.
All right. So me coming from like 2011, like just recently watching it, and just recently watching
the thing
87
or 80 or 82.
82.
Yeah.
I think Childs was
what kind of
got turned.
Oh, okay. But even that's a whole different movie. Like,
I feel like yeah.
Oh, okay.
When you watch it, you'll probably.
I don't think the 2011 version was gonna like change anything with the storyline of this one. It's like,
just when you watch it, bro.
All right.
Don't read into any of it.
Yeah. All right.
Just watch it.
But all in all, though, we'll wrap it up for this movie.
Yeah, and then we'll
talk about territory. But yeah, it was solid. Must watch. Like, for anybody, this can be.
It's not even like a horror movie.
No, it's not even a horror movie. I mean, there's a little. I mean, obviously there's a little like horror elements or whatever. Yeah. But no, it could be like for anybody. It's just a solid movie. You can watch it any time of the year.
I'd want to watch this.
I kind of want to watch this again. Yeah, me too. I was gonna say that. I'd totally be down to watch this in theater, which it is right now. But like all the way in like at the ArcLight and stuff. Yeah, I don't know if I want to make that trip. Yeah, especially right now. Did you feel the crazy ass winds yesterday?
No.
Nah. Did you like hear it like at least outside?
No, bro.
Bro, my neighbors had like these mad Halloween
decorations.
Yeah, but they had like the webs and stuff on the bushes next to the house.
Yeah.
And like right after, by the end of the day, it was like
straight gun.
Yeah, it was all demolished. They had to like redo everything. Yeah. Anyways, fun fact. But yeah. So.
Solid movie. Must watch. Dude, honestly, I don't know anybody who hasn't watched it besides you.
Well, I think, yeah, I know. I mean, I would know people.
Yeah, but I'm saying like.
Yeah, no, I just.
Somebody probably that listens to this podcast.
Oh yeah, I'm sure everybody's seen it. Yeah, but like I said, a lot of the point of this podcast is because I'm gonna watch a lot of these for the first time. A lot of these like classic ones.
Yeah, older ones.
I mean, I've seen like the big ones, but we're kind of. I don't know. Kind of want to watch.
Like Reanimator, obviously didn't watch.
I didn't watch that. I never seen that. So it's kind of like I'm going in there with my first. Everything's like new to me. You know? So.
And I haven't seen a lot of like the newer ones.
Right.
Like what was it Insidious?
Yeah, you hadn't seen that one. You hadn't seen High Tension. No. Then we both hadn't seen House of the Devil, which is new, but like feels old or whatever.
Yeah, dude, that was legit.
That was a good movie.
I gotta watch that again, especially nowadays.
Yeah,
not nowadays, but
I had a little problem with the ending.
The ending.
Overall, it's pretty good though. So, we'll take it back to 1980 or 1981? When did Terror Train come out? Jamie
Lee Curtis, starring in another horror movie.
1980. So this is like right after Halloween. This is when she started getting all these, like, there was Prom Night, there was The Fog. Well, actually The Fog is Carpenter, but she started kind of, taking off, whatever. Then Halloween 2, obviously, but
yeah. As I digress.
What's up?
Because I watched Scream last night.
And they referenced this movie, right?
They referenced Terror Train and Prom
Night.
Night. And I think Halloween.
Yeah, because they're talking about Jamie Lee Curtis being the Scream Queen.
Yeah, because one of the characters was like, "Dude, she's in all these movies."
Yeah.
And then Jamie Kennedy.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh yeah, she's a Scream Queen."
Yeah. He like came to her defense, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this movie, I had seen it not too long ago, and that's for the first time too. And I had told you, "Hey, you should check this one out." I mean, obviously, it's not a masterpiece or anything, because it's like this is the 80s. This is like your 80s slasher boom right here.
Yeah.
One of the early ones, I guess.
Well, before we kick it off, when I was watching this movie, I was like, dude, how dope of a party would this be?
I know. I was kind of thinking that too. I'm like,
dude, I would love to do this.
How come this isn't like a thing, right?
Yeah. I was thinking, like, if I had money. I probably wouldn't do a train just because.
I mean, I'd even be down to do a train though.
But I think it's like too narrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess yeah.
So I'd have been like, dude, if I had straight money, I'd probably throw like a little Halloween party, like on a boat or something.
See, was it a Halloween party or was it just a costume party? Like, I don't remember, or was it around Halloween time, or was it just like everybody just gonna dress up? Because it was like something for the university, right?
Yeah.
'Cause they're college kids. I forgot.
I think it was Halloween time because it. All right, you get into the little synopsis.
All right. So this one kind of falls under like that same kind of motive of like the revenge, right?
Yeah, the burning.
The burning. Which is the other ones? There's a bunch of them. Prom Night. There's this Friday the 13th. Just.
Yeah, but I put this more in like the burning because it was like a prank.
Yeah. This one was like straight like the burning.
Yeah.
So
the prank that gone wrong.
Yeah. So like in the beginning. You kind of use Jamie Lee Curtis as a pawn, right? She doesn't kind of, she didn't do it with the intentions to really fuck with this guy.
Yeah, but she still kind of did it.
Yeah, she did it, and then afterwards she's like, "Oh man, like what the fuck?" Like, I don't think she knew about the fucking that thing that was in the bed.
The dead body.
Right.
Y'all want to see a dead body?
Yeah. So, anyways, they were still in college right there too, right? But it was like.
I think it was a year.
They were like freshmen or something in college or whatever. So then they do this prank on this dude who's kind of like I don't know, kind of like the loser, I guess. Like the
nerdy.
Yeah. You know, like in those slasher movies,
especially the 80s, there was like the nerd.
Yeah, so he was that guy. The nerd and he thought he was finally going to get this girl, and then they ended up all fucking playing a joke on him, and he thought like he was going to get her in bed, right? Weren't they going to have sex or something?
Yeah.
And then he ends up, he becomes like this joke, and doesn't he...
He like freaks out,
spins. He freaks out, which is weird, right? The spinning motion on the bed.
Yeah.
Freaks out, spins.
And then like... At first I thought he hung himself spinning.
That's kind of what I thought too.
I was like, dude, you just like... How do you... I was thinking like, how do you hang yourself like that? And then I guess not, right?
Yeah.
Because then like a year later, that's when...
He comes back. So he's obviously alive. Which you kind of know.
Yeah.
Like, while the movie's going and everybody's kind of like, oh, who's the killer or whatever? I didn't pretty much know. Like, why else would they put that in the beginning of the movie? So yeah, they fuck with this guy. Well, what happens when he twirls? He just... That's it?
Yeah.
He doesn't go to the hospital, right? Or anything,
no,
like
you just...
status. Everybody just kind of laughs at him and he gets pissed, pretty much. So then they fast forward and they're going to this party on this train, which, like you said, looked like a dope party. Cause it was probably like, how many people would you think? Like,
well, it wasn't like the whole university, but it was a lot of people.
Yeah, I would say like, I don't know. No, nowhere near the whole university, but maybe like 50 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. And they're all dressed up. They're all in costumes. Let me try to speed this up. So then, they're all in costumes. They go on this party on this train for some dude's birthday, you know? Or was it a graduation party or something?
No, I thought it was
just like a fucking...
I thought it was just...
frat party or what?
Like a...
I forgot the
reason?
I forgot the occasion, yeah. Anyways... Then, dude comes in and kills one of the guys. Takes his costume.
He's not an alligator. He's like
No, first it's the guy with the mustache.
Oh
right?
yeah. And leaves him underneath the train.
Right.
Like he stabs him.
And this guy's... I forgot what his name was though.
Mr. Mustache.
Yeah, but that guy, was it like Eddie? Was it like Eddie or something? Dude. Oh. Anyhow, he's kind of like a funny guy, like this prankster. So when he takes over, everybody's kind of not really paying much attention to him. Like, they think he's just fucking around. Mm-hmm. But when the killer takes his costume and now the killer's wearing that dude's costume, nobody's kind of paying attention to him, right?
Yeah.
And then he pretty much goes on like a killing spree. And mind you, he's switching costumes throughout. Like, you know, like he takes the alligator, and then there's one more at the end. And then, and then...
Who did... Wait, he killed Mr. Mustache.
Uh-huh.
Then he killed Mr. Alligator.
Yeah. Then the girls, right? Then he kills... I don't know. He kills a bunch of people.
He kills...
that one chick. Yeah. He leaves in the bed. She's in the bed.
Yeah.
Does he kill the magician? Yeah,
and then so when he kills them, he takes their costumes.
Mm-hmm. Which is kind of unique as far as the killer switching different looks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't really see that, I guess. And then
that's when they pull over like the train, right? And they're like, all right, dude, we need to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
And then he kills that douchey dude.
Yeah.
That like kicks the lock off and all that. And then she was like underneath the bed.
Yeah. The douche?
The douche.
Which, like we said.
Yeah, straight 80s.
Classic, like.
Or no, he doesn't kill he kills that other dude. Jamie Lee Curtis's like boyfriend kind of thing.
Oh, okay. When
the magician was doing his little trick.
Yeah. And mind you, that's David Copperfield.
Was it?
Yeah. I looked it up. I was like, what the fuck? But I looked it up back then, and that was actually David Copperfield playing the magician in Territory.
But he just had that hair, dude.
Yeah, he was just a lot younger. I was just like,
So that dude's been doing magician work for a while.
Yeah, so this is like almost 40 years ago. But yeah, so
way to stick with the magician.
Yeah,
straight career.
I know he's pretty committed, huh? So we'll just let me finish this. So it kind of goes on a killing spree, and at the end, it's kind of like the big reveal. Well, not the big reveal, but just the reveal that it's obviously the guy who they did the joke on in the beginning.
Yeah, and then he just wanted to get a kiss from Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, because he's a complete weirdo.
Yeah, and then he freaks out again, or right when she kisses him, right?
Yeah, and
he freaks out.
He does that kind of like that thing again, right?
Spin,
that spin.
Yeah. Like, dude, what is wrong with this?
Yeah.
Like, first of all, how did he even get into this fraternity?
I don't know.
Like, if you're that weird,
maybe he turned weird after that. That event really haunted him, I guess. Even though it wasn't. I don't know. I guess because it was a dead body, he really freaked the fuck out or whatever. Changed him.
Yeah, no, but that whole spin.
Yeah, he did that again, which I thought was weird the first time.
Yeah.
Even. So
like, I don't think I would be like spinning unless like I'm really crazy,
Yeah. I guess they just needed to do that,
That's some mental patient nutty behavior.
Right. So and then how did he died because but how did he die?
He was spinning and then like he was
kind of did it to himself, right? Or am I tripping?
Yeah, I think so. 'Cause I'm trying to think like.
Wasn't it like an accident or something?
I think he spun like out of the car, and then he straight. I like how, I don't know if they were trying to make him fall into the water. You know how like the ice was there's like a little cutout. Like it was like how would you describe it? When like an ice is over a river, but there's like a little cutout of like where you can actually see water.
Right.
I don't know if they were trying to make him like they're trying to aim to go like straight into the water, but he kind of hits the ice first, and then falls into the water, kind of in like a weird little section. Looked funny. I straight kind of laughed.
That's what it was kind of funny. Yeah, so he falls out of the train, or the moving train or whatever, and he falls into
straight misses the water, and then straight gets that straight landing.
Yeah. So he falls out of the moving train, and he lands on the ice, and then kind of like just rolls into the water, and then it's pretty much done.
Like, I don't know if they're trying to aim for the actual just hit the water.
Who knows?
And maybe it was an accident that they accidentally hit the...
So, and he probably like died on impact and froze to death. I don't know what the deal is, but... Yeah, I like how we jumped straight into the ending. But...
I mean, there's not really much to talk about because it's pretty straightforward movie.
Yeah, it's straightforward. I mean, it kind of... Amongst them, it's like a whodunit. But amongst the audience, it's not.
Yeah, you're just wondering, like, because Mr. Alligator saw him.
Yeah, didn't he?
And he kind of freaked out. Like I thought he was gonna be like all disfigured, like in The Burning. Like he's gonna be looking all straight crazy.
Yeah.
So I was just wondering, like, dude, like what does this guy look like now? Mm-hmm. That's why I thought, like, when like, cause they're trying to point you into David Copperfield as being the dude.
Yeah, cause there's that douche, right, starts kind of accusing him.
Yeah,
saying like, "Oh, it's the magician."
And also, the magician, he was kind of acting all weird.
Yeah,
he was way too.
Yeah, cause for a second,
creep on Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, he was being a total creep. For a second, though, I kind of was thinking like, is it gonna be the magician? So, I guess it kind of worked. But I was kind of like, that would be kind of dumb then. Like, why even put that whole thing in the beginning? But I mean, there was this, but I was like, 90% chance it's gonna be the dude in the beginning, you know.
Well, I didn't think it was gonna be I thought the magician was the dude in the beginning.
Oh,
like he kind of like revamped himself just to to try to.
Yeah, and what was the deal with that chick? His like
the
assistant, whatever.
Yeah. Well, when I first saw her,
he was.
Because the chick was
him, right?
Was him, yeah. When I first saw him, I was like, dude, this chick kind of looks dudeish.
Yeah. So the chick was the fucking guy. From the beginning or whatever.
That's why he
was able to.
He killed the magician. He killed David Copperfield.
And then he was also able to like press the head count, pretty much. No, like.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, he was the.
And also, like, David Copperfield like made him disappear, and that's when he was able to like start killing everybody.
That's right. So that's kind of a little weird too.
Yeah.
I just remember that.
But like when you first see that dude, he you're like, this, because usually, alright, I don't know if it's sexist, right? But usually magicians' assistants are kind of cute, you know.
Yeah. But she looked a little weird, right?
Yeah, you're like, first of all, he's kind of tall.
Yeah.
Kind of looks mannish.
Yeah. But yeah, this is pretty much straightforward. It was
Yeah, the only time I thought it was a magician was when he was like looking at Jamie Lee Curtis like all from afar, like being all weird.
Yeah.
But when they're like, "Oh, it's a magician," I was like, "Oh, it's not the magician; it's the assistant." 100%, because first of all, the magician kind of looks like a normal kind of dude.
So you expected the assistant?
Yeah.
I don't think I did.
When they said it was when they were like, "Oh, it's when they were looking through the book or whatever."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, it was like the magician thing." At first I was like, "Is it the magician and the dude like in on it?" But then when the magician never came out, when he was like, "Oh, I'll get you coffee," I was like, "Oh, dude, it's the assistant." And especially when he killed homie in the little VIP room, the little. I think he grabs his foot, right, and then trips him or something.
I don't remember that.
Remember when he was like in the room and he was like checking all the closets and like
yeah.
And then I think he saw like underneath the bed,
right?
And he was gonna check it, and she was like underneath the other bed that he was on.
Yeah.
And then you see her fingernails all painted.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, oh, it has to be because first of all, the magician's not painting his fingernails. The assistant was, because she was acting like a girl.
Yeah. I remember that douchey dude they were hating on the homie Copperfield.
Yeah. It's like, just enjoy the show, dude.
Yeah. Dude, I'd be down to go to a party like that minus the slasher.
Minus the actual killing?
Yeah, minus the killing. But I thought the kills were pretty cool. I thought the whole feel of it was just...
I like how it took place like it was like a party on a train.
Yeah. It was different, you know, because I kind of compare this to Prom Night only because they're both Jamie Lee Curtis. And they kind of had like that revenge thing. But this one I like a lot better than Prom Night, you know.
Yeah.
And I thought Jamie Lee Curtis was good in this.
But they had something bigger than like revenge. Well, because he kills...
Oh, in Prom Night you're saying?
No. In this one. Not bigger, but I mean... Like, they kind of try to play it up like, oh, he's just killing the people that were did that prank to him. But he does kill more.
He just starts killing, yeah.
Because he kills like not the conductor.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
But the straight black homie that was just trying to protect Jamie Lee Curtis. He gets offed with an axe.
Yeah, he starts just offing.
Yeah, he kills the dudes driving the train.
The driver.
But he doesn't like just off because like a lot of people are still alive.
What about when they discovered the dead dude, and he's like, oh fuck, and he didn't like
know what to do.
Yeah, he didn't like tell anybody, or like he didn't shut it down or nothing. And then they go back in the bathroom or whatever.
It's all cleaned up.
Yeah. And he's like, I'm telling you that there was dead.
Well, it wasn't even cleaned up. It was like, it was cleaned up, but like the alligator kind of came back to life.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, it's made it look like, oh, he was just drunk.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, nah, dude, there was like blood all over the place.
Yeah.
Like, I know what I saw.
That was funny. But what would you score this one, I guess? And for this one, I'm not gonna hold it to like the highest standard. I'm gonna put it like on the grading scale. I'm gonna do 80 slasher. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I want to say 77. 77, dude. Just goes.
Yeah, I was right there. I'm like right there too. I'll ditto that 77, because it was just, it's just like a throw it on, just watch it. Yeah, cool. Like, slasher. Like, this is this classic as far as capturing the time, and it's Jamie Lee Curtis, and
what a straight legit party, dude.
Yeah, it was dope. Like, you just keep going through the rooms, and everybody's partying and costumed up, drinking.
They had a little magic show.
They had David Copperfield, the young David Copperfield, performing, and he was getting down. He was doing some pretty dope shit. I was kind of thinking, like, wait, how do you do that?
The little card tricks.
Yeah, so it was legit. Yeah, I'll give it like a 77. I'd be down to watch this again. I would even recommend it, like.
I wouldn't recommend it to everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
It would have to be like somebody that likes.
Yeah.
Likes this kind of
Yeah,
movie.
I would never, like, if somebody's like, oh, what's a scary movie? I'm not gonna be like Terror Train.
Yeah.
But just like if you want something to throw on, like during this month of October, throw this on. Just watch this. Mind you, they're all in costumes too, so you get that feel. I dug the first one though. I like the mustache, like that costume the best.
Yeah, because on Discord you use that as
that's the, what would you call it?
Your profile pic.
Yeah. Even the last dude is kind of cool. The old man looking dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's pretty cool. But yeah, I kind of like that original
Mr. Muss.
Yeah, which I don't even know what.
Oh, it's not even just like a mustache. It's like
the big nose with the glasses and the really thick eyebrows.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like that look. I'd give it a 77. What else?
Is that like the first score we
actually got the same?
Yeah.
Because I was honestly thinking in my head, like, damn, 76? Should I do 76 before you even said anything?
Well, I was thinking 78. I was thinking it might be too high. Then I was like 76, and I was like, all right, dude, let's just meet in the middle, run that 77.
Yeah. So yeah, well, I'm noting it down. But yeah, I mean, two completely different movies.
Yeah. Definitely don't like.
Yeah, it's two completely different movies. Like,
yeah,
one's actually a movie, like a good, solid movie. The other one's just kind of like a fun slash movie. Like,
yeah.
So yeah.
But I mean, both fun.
Yeah.
I mean, Thing is like good, great.
Yeah.
But and this one is fun.
Yeah, it's just fun. Just fucking dude in a mask. He's fucking killing everybody. Multiple masks. Multiple switch ups. I guess a little bit of a twist with the magician assistant.
Yeah.
That is kind of a twist.
Well, I mean, if you're listening to this, it's not going to be a twist, right?
Yeah, usually, I mean, I would imagine the people that come seeking the stuff already seen it and just kind of want to, hear about it. That's what I used to do. That's also how I got this idea. I would, like, watch movies and be like, oh, let me go. Because I used to have,
what people...
Yeah, I had a desk job, so I fucking used to podcast it up at work. So I would just go to like different podcasts and then just kind of.
Yeah, but it also.
But that's
that Watch Mojo.
Oh yeah, that's different. Yeah, I used to go down rabbit holes on YouTube, and then I'd get on these Watch Mojo top 10 lists. That's how I got spoiled on a lot of shit.
Yeah, like Sleepaway Camp.
Yeah, because I was like, best endings. I was like, oh, let me check this out. And I was like, oh, fuck. So I saw the ending of Sleepaway Camp before I even saw the movie. And I forgot what else I had. But I spoiled a couple different things. But I still ended up watching them and liking them anyways.
Yeah, I want to hear like what somebody that has never seen Sleepaway Camp. And
It's
like,
gotta, and it depends on the person too, you know.
Yeah, and then they're like, oh.
I can see that being a hit or miss. You know, some people can be like, this is fucking terrible. Or some people.
Yeah, but
like
I mean, I just want to know like that twist at the end.
Oh yeah, the actual twist.
Like how they, like did they get shocked?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I'd want to watch like a reaction video of like somebody watching the ending.
See, that's the thing. I knew the ending of that, and I knew the ending of Psycho. Well, Psycho's kind of hard to avoid, like.
Yeah.
But there's nothing like actually getting shocked, like when I seen The Sixth Sense. That's kind of like what, like.
Yeah.
Good thing I didn't fucking spoil that one. You know what I mean?
I want to.
Yeah.
Like there has to be like a reaction.
I showed some of my friends, some of the homies. They're kind of tripping out, like, what the fuck? Like, they're like, I just showed them on YouTube. They're
Yeah.
like, what? Like, she's a trans, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So.
But it's weird on that one because it's not like she's like forced trans, right?
Yeah. She was forced into it, pretty much. She's a boy, but what was her mom, or was it the aunt that kind of took the mom role?
Yeah, that forced
wanted
her.
A son, so wanted a daughter. I'm sorry, so kind of
forced, and she already had a boy.
Yeah, so just dressed him up as a
girl, and then told her
name was Angela.
Yeah, would that work? 100% your kid is coming out real messed up, you know?
Yeah, I feel like we talked about this.
Yeah, I think so.
Because I remember this in psychology class, that there was this doctor.
Oh yeah, the dude that killed himself.
Yeah, he was trying to prove that he can. That's all like social construct, I guess.
Yeah.
And then he kind of like stated that his experiment was like true or whatever, that he proved it.
Yeah.
And then that dude ended up being like all fucked up and just killed himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we talked about that, but I think we were talking about this when we got into that. Probably. Yeah.
Just because it's a weird subject.
Yeah. Anyhow, though, yeah, go watch these, and then tonight we're gonna watch
Monster Squash,
aka Monster Squad, and we're gonna see this in theaters because we're just gonna take advantage of all these movies in theaters.
That $5 special.
Yeah. And then we'll probably just do another. I'm sure that'll be the next episode.
In the theaters episode.
Yeah. So I'll probably post some of that stuff on the social media.
I like after watching Friday Night, I didn't know how much that theater like paints like these movies in such a good like light.
Yeah.
So
it changes it. Yeah. It's a really different experience, I guess. Like I said, I saw Friday Night for the second time there, and I was like, oh. Yeah, totally changed. Like, it upped my score. Like,
yeah,
you know.
I mean, because like what you usually do, right, is you watch the movie in theaters and then you watch it at home, and it doesn't like bring it down or anything,
right?
Because you still have that movie theater experience.
Yeah.
But if you go from like the reverse, then you realize like how much a movie theater kind of changes your experience.
And you haven't seen Monster Squad either, right?
No.
All right, cool. So we'll both go in there blind. I'm not reading anything.
No, I haven't either. I was like debating on watching a trailer, but I was like, nah, dude, I just go in there
blind,
not expecting anything.
Yeah, like yesterday was Dead Zone Pet Cemetery, and I was gonna go, but they called me into work.
Yeah, and that would have been like a long.
Yeah, that would have been too much doubleheader. Maybe I would have just seen Dead Zone and then left or something because I hadn't seen that. But yeah, so Monster Squad tonight, both going in blind. One will record soon. Throw it up.
Yeah.
All right.
It's another episode.
Another episode down. Quick double header, you know, just
Yeah.
like 30 minutes each one, just about.
What number? 32?
Yes, 32.
32.
All right. See you guys. Monster Squad. Monster Squad. Monster Squad. Monster Squad. Monster Squad.